Hello everyone, this is Ming Zhong. So welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to actually use a trend channel to judge the price action momentum. So you might be wondering, so why do we need to judge the momentum? I think it is quite important to assess the price action momentum of any kind of the instruments that you are trading, be it stocks, Forex, futures, bonds, Bitcoins, as any kind of the instruments that you are trading. We need to know the price momentum, because that if there is a fading of the momentum, this should be the first sign of weakness that we will see before we can start to anticipate any change of character, like a down wave to stop the up move, to go into trading range, if not a total reverse of the trend immediately. So I think it is very helpful for us to judge the price action momentum. So there are quite a few ways to judge the momentum. So trend channel is one way or one easy way to judge the momentum if you are not familiar with reading the price action. So let's just get started. So as you can see in this S&P 500 futures, I can just start by drawing a trend line from the lowest low and then to connect the other low as well. So you can see that two low has been connected. One is on 23rd of March and the other is on this region here. So it's about right. So I can just clone this line and move it up. So this is the demand line and this line will be the overbought line. So because we are in an uptrend, so when we hit the demand line, that means that we anticipate some kind of demand to come in to buy the price up. And when we see the price hit the overbought line, then we can anticipate because it's overbought and they will have some kind of the supply to push the price down to have a reaction. So far at the moment, what we can see on the S&P 500 is that we see that the price just hang around in the middle of the area here without touching the overbought line. So this is the kind of like a sign of weakness or the fading of the momentum for S&P 500. So if we can go into H1, it will be clearer for us to look at this. First of all, I'll just delete this line here, and we can do a few more examples and you will see what I mean by adjusting the channel and also not touching the overbought line. So first of all, you can see that we have a strong move up here. So if we connect this low here to maybe this low and then this low, and yeah, that's about right, then we can just clone this line. So this will become our channel. Okay, so as you can see here, even though we still have a higher high and higher low, but eventually this part here actually did not touch the overbought line, and it's a sign of losing momentum. So after that, it just violated this trend line, have a reaction, but the reaction is not significant, and eventually it just keep rally up. So once the trend line get violated, we just need to redraw our trend line and channel. So in this case, we just adjusted this channel here, so we can use this low from the 8th of April as the original point, and then we can connect the low, something like this. Okay, we can delete this one and we can clone this. Okay, so this is our channel, and you can see that first we have a overbought situation. Once the price hit the overbought line, and it actually become overbought and have a reaction quite sharply and eventually touch the other side, the demand line. And the second time it attempted to touch the overbought line, but did not succeed. So eventually it just fade the momentum and violate the channel. So this is another sign of fading of the momentum, because it's not actually touching the overbought line. So once the channel get violated, we just need to redraw or adjust the channel to something like this. Okay, we can just clone this, and this will become our channel here. So far I think this channel is working pretty well, from this demand line touching the overbought line, and then back to the demand line touching the overbought line, and then back to the demand line again. So far it's working very well. But as you can see from this low here, we have already adjusted our channel 3 times. So this is the 3rd time. So you can see that it kept failing to touch the overbought line 1 time, 2nd times, and well, the 3rd time I think is functioning very well. So it is definitely a sign of losing the momentum. So this is just one way to find out whether we are losing the momentum. So if you are very familiar with reading the wave, then definitely you can just by looking at this chart, you will know that the first up wave is here, and there's the second up wave, and the third up wave, fourth. You can see that the up wave become smaller and smaller. So definitely this is a sign of weakness. We're losing the momentum. And the other way to judge that whether we're losing the price action momentum is by looking at the trust. You might hear me talk about losing of the trust, the shortening of the upward trust. This is what I mean, because when you this is the trend line, and we can just draw this up, and another line here. Okay, so you can see that this is the progress that we made after breaking this neckline here. We made so far, and that is the 2nd progress that we made, and then the 3rd progress that we made, and that is the 4th progress that we made. So you can see that the upward thrust is getting shorter and shorter. So this is another way to look at the price action momentum. So you can either use to measure the thrust, or measure the wavelength, or you can simply use the channel, whether it's touching the overbought line or not. Then you can definitely know that it's a sign of losing the momentum. But bear in mind that just that we have a sign of losing momentum doesn't mean that the price will definitely reverse and go down and have a significant move to the downside. Because as you can see on the chart, we still have a classical higher high and higher low. It's just that it's kind of like topping out. It's just a matter of time when we have excessive supply to kick in, to start a down move and to have a change of character, a wave down. Then that is definitely a first alert for us to either tighten our stop, or to reverse our position, or depending on your trading strategies. So I hope you get something out from this video. So if you enjoyed this video, just click like and hover on my picture to follow me, and to subscribe on my channel, so that in future there is any new video come out, you will get instant notification. Alright, Thank you very much. I talk to you soon. Bye bye.